What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I will be reviewing the new psychological horror film known as Immaculate. Now, it does star Sydney Sweeney from Euphoria, and the basis of this movie is a girl who is devout to her fate and wants to basically go to this picture-perfect spot in Italy at a convent, and she is basically wanting to be a nun, and then she starts realizing something is wrong with this place and a lot of its terrible and horrifying secrets start to come out. I will definitely say that this movie by Neon was definitely entertaining. I feel like this is probably one of those horror movies that is going to get a lot of word of mouth, and it's probably going to have a little bit more staying power than a lot of people expected it to. I will definitely say the trailer for this movie does a good job of putting you in the mind frame of what it is, but it is a little bit of a slow start. There are the creep factors, there are jump scares in this movie, and it's going to feel run-of-the-mill at the beginning. You're going to feel like you're just watching The Nun or The Unholy or any of the other films that have been coming out around this time period because, Hollywood loves to get you a horror movie with religion involved around Easter time. Catch on to it if you hadn't. And this movie to me stood out compared to a lot of those movies I just named because this one actually had great character development, it had a good story, and it built up perfectly. There was a lot of tension, everything was building up to what you ultimately got at the end, and I really appreciate that about this film. Now, I will say that this is going to divide people. If you're one of those people that doesn't like religion in your horror, we already know you're going to skip this one. But it's going to divide you if you feel a certain way about these movies. If you're one of those people that just likes The Nun, where you just like everything just jumping and scaring you, this is not going to be the film for you. Like I said, it's in the first 30 minutes, but then after that, it slows down a lot, and then it picks back up by the end. So if you're not one of those people that wants actually thought out story, go stick with those movies. I can definitely say Sydney Sweeney gave an amazing performance. I can see why people were like giving this a critically acclaimed just on her performance. She thoroughly deserves it. She gave a great performance. Maybe she'll be a new Scream Queen. We'll see if she keeps doing some more horrors or if she's going to extend herself out with other things like she has been doing. But she did a great job. I like the cast in this film. A lot of the character actors and a lot of people that were had smaller roles did just as good as Sydney Sweeney, and a lot of people were very convincing. If you don't like creepy old people, there's one creepy old woman in here that will mess you up. She's really good. I found her performance very threatening, and even with the little bit that she said, you just really took it back and you were just like, oh, this is not good. And then there are moments that'll make you laugh, and then the ending happens. I'm not going to say the ending's bad. It's going to divide everybody because some people are going to like it for what they chose to do and how they chose to end it. And then you're going to have those bloodthirsty people that are going to be like, well, I want to see it. Some things you don't need to see. I don't know. I'm one of those people, I can switch either one, but I feel like it was fine the way it ended. I know a lot of people that didn't like it that way, but hey, for what they were trying to do in the movie, I was totally fine with it. But my final score for this movie, I'm going to give it a B+. I feel like it was just okay for what it did. Another hit for Neon. But for general audiences, they're probably going to say it was a horrible movie. I don't know. I'd love to hear what everybody has to say about this film. Comment below, let me know what you thought about Immaculate. And let me know if you like religious horror. Some people do, some people don't. I'd love to hear what you think. Comment below, y'all. We'll see y'all later. Peace.